Apologize. My microphone was not on. Fortunately, I just checked. Let me start all over again. Welcome, everybody, to do some yoga. Quick disclaimer, like I was just saying before, but you couldn't hear me. Check with your doctor if you're new to doing this. And also, if that happens, that's why I got a chat box. I need you to please type in if you can't hear me or something's technically going wrong. It's just me out here, so I need comments, likes, especially to you, Douglas people. I need to know that you're out there. So anyway, come to a seated position and check in with yourself and let me know that you can hear me. And I was saying before, you probably saw me grab the top of my head. Feel like you have a string being pulled out of the top of your vertebrae. So it's elongating your spine. And just notice how you're feeling today. If there's any tension going on. Or just your mood. Don't judge it. Just be there with it. And take a nice big inhale and exhale. Okay, come on up to a standing position. I was saying before when my audio wasn't on, we're going to do a little bit of a different kind of class today. It may not be as flowy because somebody requested to do some core stuff. So go with me on this. All right, so standing up, coming up on your heels, back on your toes, just getting nice and warm, and that communication from all the way up to your brain. And then come to stillness and come into Tadasana. So again, you're feeling that string pulling yourself up your vertebrae. And you're standing tall and you're feeling all areas on your feet pressing down. So you're not favoring one specific side. And then inhale your arms up and exhale your arms down. Let's do it again. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, reach the arms up. Keep your arms up. Drop your right arm, arch over to the left, I believe. I'm trying to mirror you much better. So feeling a great stretch all the way up that side. And then come on back down. Leave those arms up. Stretch up again. Get those fingertips all the way up to your ceiling. And then drop to the other side. And then feeling a nice stretch along that side. Taking a nice big inhale. And exhale. Come on back up. Okay. And then let's bend our knees a little bit. And we're going to start moving our hips around a little bit. So we're going to be doing some core. So I want you to really get into this. So just kind of, we're going to really try and warm up this whole center area so that you're ready for all of this, and then move around in the other direction. All right. All right. So let's come to the front of our mat. Okay. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold at your hip creases. Okay, so now your crown of your head is down towards the ground. Your knees, like I said, are bent. Maybe grab your elbows and you can kind of sway side to side. Starting to feel a little bit of a warm up. Yes, all the way through that back. You're getting a stretch, I should say, and through the backs of your legs. And then bring your hands to your knees and inhale halfway up. Nice flat back. Exhale down and then come on down to tabletop. Yay. So wrist are underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let's do some cat-cow. So round your back like an angry cat and drop your belly and get your breath into it. Last week we did Ujjayi breath, so maybe you're doing your Ujjayi breath. It's kind of hard for me to do while I'm talking, but again, you're breathing in and out, making that sound in your throat while we're doing cat-cows, getting nice and warmed up here. Okay, now I want you to sit back on your heels into child's pose and then kind of move your hips over to the right and then come on up to tabletop and then move your body over to the left. Your hips go to the left and you're just doing nice big circles. So big circles, getting the arms a little bit more warmed up in that core. Okay, rolling around. I'm doing this on purpose. Now let's go in the opposite direction. Rolling around, rolling around. Feeling anything that may be causing tension and just giving it some love. Okay, so come on up and we're going to do a little bit of upper arm stuff. So come down on your forearms. Okay, so and I'm going to show you, this is the first version. So this is the tabletop version. So you're down on your forearms and you're still in the tabletop legs. Okay, so if you're advanced, you certainly can move your knees back. But for now, just feel your hands really pressing in and your forearms pressing in. And then when you're ready, lift your elbows up and just come on up. And then bring your elbows back down. Nice and slow. So maybe inhale up, really pressing those fingers into the ground, and then exhale down. So obviously I know you know where you're feeling this. Inhale up, exhale down. And one more time, come on up. That feels really good, doesn't it? And so your hands are a bit forward, and this might be a nicer way to come into downward dog, which we're going to do now. If not, you can move your hands. That's okay. Whatever you need to do. So curl your toes under, lift your sit bones up, and adjust yourself as needed. But definitely keep your knees slightly bent. We're starting in that first dog of the day and taking some nice big inhales and exhales and just letting everything go, right? And stretching out those Achilles tendons all the way up to your forearms and down. Okay, walk your feet behind your hands. We're coming into that nice forward fold again. Okay, hang out there for a second. Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. And then come on all the way up. Reach up, exhale all the way down, and come on back down and into mountain pose. Okay, so this is kind of interesting what we're going to be doing, and it's a little bit of a balance pose, but it's kind of fun actually. So I'm starting with my hands on my hips, and I'm going to take my right foot back, and I'm bringing my right toes to the ground. So you see how my toes are down towards the ground? So I'm getting a good stretch all the way up through this front of your leg, okay? And it might be a little bit of a balance pose. When, trying this, I was like, oh, and then you might be like, oh my gosh, I haven't stretched this in so long. So bring your hands into prayer, okay? And then take your right hand and reach it out. See if you can do a twist. Can you come to a twist? Okay, and then bring your hands back to prayer. Can you do a twist to the other side? A little bit of a balance here, huh? Wow, you're getting a stretch. Hands to heart. We're getting a little obliques going on too. Out. And then come on back in. And out. And come on back in. And then step your foot back down. It's like, wow. So now that right shin should be feeling nice and good. All right, let's do the other side. So this is my left foot is back. The left toenails are to the ground, keeping a slight bend in that front knee. Okay, bring your hands to your heart. Okay, I'm going to bring my right arm forward, left arm back. So you should be feeling, okay, especially, okay, now when I bring my right hand back, left arm forward, do you notice the front of the left leg getting a little bit more of a stretch while we're doing this nice little tiny flow? So we're going back and forth. Just holding it there. Interesting stretch, huh? And then come on back around and come up to the front of your mat. Okay, so you're at the front of your mat. We're going to kind of get it. We're kind of doing this twist flow thing, okay? So bend your knees into chair. Everybody knows chair, right? And you bend your knees as much as you want to. Bring your hands to prayer, okay? And again, let's do the flow. So my right arm's going to go back, my left arm forward. Wow. Okay, come on back to prayer. Right arm forward, left arm back, just twisting around, making sure my knees aren't knocking, okay? Just keeping nice and strong, sitting in that, getting the whole upper body while we're getting our lower body going. And then one more time, this side, come on back down, and then stand all the way up. And if you need to shake out a little bit, it's like, ooh, okay. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fly down. Okay, hands on your knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, step your right foot way back, right knee to the ground. Low lunge. Okay, so left knee is right over the ankle. And then come on up. We're going to try something. So start by bringing your hands up. If you can, and if you want to, clasp your hands behind your head. Now you're pressing your head into your palms, okay? And we're going to do a little cat-cow here. So let's start with an angry cat. So rounding your back, but you see how I'm not yanking my neck down. I'm pressing my head back into my hands. And then come on up to a cow and then opening up. And then down again like an angry cat, keeping that front foot nice and rooted. And then come on up. Opening up the front of your chest, and then come on down, right? And then opening up the chest. Oh my goodness. And then come on up to center. Reach the arms up. Feel that lengthening going on in that right quadricep. Bring your hands down. Step your foot back. Bring your forearms down. Okay, we're really root them again. And now we're going to do our forearms again. So come on up, okay, up, and then drop the elbows down nice and slowly. Really notice that whole back of your arm working and your forearms working as you're going up and down real slow. So inhale up, exhale down, inhale up and hold it. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, just feeling the nice stretch. Okay, last week we went through stepping the foot between your hands. I'm going to show you the modification way. So come down to tabletop, okay? And you're going to bring that right foot between your hands. So now we're in low lunge on the other side. So come on up. Get that knee in line with the heel, okay? And you know what we're up to here. So clasp your hands. Maybe try and clasp your hands a different way. Use your fingers a different way. And then, you're rooting yourself. Your tailbone's going down towards the ground, okay? Now round your back like an angry cat. Come on up like a cow. So you're opening those elbows out. Make sure you're pressing your head back. You're not yanking your neck. And then open up. Keep that front foot really rooted. Round your back. And then come on up. Wow. Come lengthen the spine. Reach your arms up. Bring your hands down to your feet. Okay, you're going to step that left foot next to your right. Come into a forward fold. And then inhale halfway up. Exhale down. We're coming back up into chair. So come on up into chair. Okay, feel your chair. And you can have your feet together if you want. Okay, bring that right arm back. Left arm forward. Bring your arms back up. And then right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe sit down a little bit more. Come on, back up and over. Oh, wow. One more side. Come on up and over. Come on up and then stand all the way, excuse me, all the way up. How do you feel? Checking in with yourself. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, this is what, oh yeah, let's do this. This is interesting. I forgot I was doing this. So let's just do it on our feet because this is a little different. So step your right foot way back. We're coming into a high lunge. Okay. This is a little tricky. Now, if I fall over, I want you to give me a high five through the camera. Okay. So clasp your hands behind your head, right? So you have that feeling. Now, can you fold a little forward? Okay. So really stretching. So remember, you're stretching here, your right leg all the way back, pushing your head into your head. Okay. And just feel like, you feel how this is really, and you're moving that right hip a little bit forward. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. And then come on back up. Okay. Reach your arms up. Feel that. All right. We're working up to something here. Okay. Hold it there. Bring your hands down. Step your arms next to you. Right foot next to left. How do you feel? Good. Let's do the other side. I should have done a chair in between there, but I'm giving you a little bit of a break. Left foot goes back. Bend the right knee, okay? So you're lining up your pelvis so that it's the front of the mat, okay? If you need to drop that left heel down, that's all right too. Clasp your hands. Maybe your fingers go a little bit of a different way, okay? And then keeping your spine elongated, you're just bending slightly forward. And if you notice your right hip wants to move towards the right side, see if you can gingerly move it back just a little bit. Okay, feeling that back foot is definitely still supporting you, although most of your weight is on the front. Keep going there, feel it. And then come on up. Reach your arms up. Bring your hands down. Step back. Okay. We're going to do that again, but if you want to, you can maybe lift that back foot off the ground, okay? That's why I was kind of doing the chair and getting you warmed up enough for that. Okay, so let's step that right foot way back. You certainly can bring your hands behind your head, or you can have blocks, you can have something nearby, okay? It's kind of an interesting way to come into this. So you have that sensation of your head pressing into your palms, and you're really rooting that left foot, okay? Maybe lift off. And I'm coming into my wall. Maybe, okay? Maybe you need to grab your wall. Maybe you want to come out. Maybe you want to lift that back toe up and down, but coming into a warrior three. So the idea of like pressing your head into your palms was to help you get that sense of the equilibrium between the upper body and the lower body. Okay, and then gingerly step back. Come on up to a high lunge. Okay, hold it there. Feel that nice stretch on that right quadricep. Bring your arms down, step up. How you feeling? Okay, so you know what's coming on the other side. So if you need to line up blocks or whatever, but see if you can do it on your own. And even if you take your foot off just an inch, that's great. That's really wonderful. Okay, stepping the left foot back, coming into that high lunge, lining yourself up, okay? You're basically, like I said, pelvis towards the front of the mat. Clasp your hands. Okay, bend forward and maybe come up on that right leg. Keeping your upper body perpendicular to the floor. You can bring your arms out. You can grab something. But see if you can take flight for just a moment. Breathing in, breathing out, staring at something on the floor that's not moving. Okay, gingerly step your foot back or not. Okay, and then step your foot up to the front of the mat. Now, wasn't that fun? I thought so. Okay, let's inhale our arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down, and then come on back to child's pose for just a moment. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, come on up to your sphinx. I call this kind of your puppy dog sphinx. So you can have your forearms down. Now, if you want to try something a little bit different, maybe come into the knee sphinx. Okay, or if you're really, really ready, you can come up on your toes. I'm not really, really ready. Okay, so I'm not really rounding so much right now as like a cat, but trying to keep my elbows right over my shoulders, pressing the forearms down, and then come on up. Okay, and then slowly come on back down. You might start feeling this a little bit more. Inhale up in your abdominal area. Exhale down. It's kind of nice, huh? Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay. And then come on back to child's pose. Oh. Okay. Come on around. We're coming like I said, we're not doing a super flow here. Come on back like you're, looking out at the ocean. Okay. We're now doing our forearms the opposite way. They're facing towards our body. Okay, you ready for this one? This is fun. So bring your knees up. And if you want to lay down on your back, you can too, if this is not right for you. All right, you ready? So maybe you're going to squeeze your knees together. You're going to just bring them over to the right and then straighten your legs out and then bring them over to the left. So we're just doing little circles, which is obviously a core workout, but what a nice little massage on the lower back. So you're getting all kinds of wonderful things happening with this. And certainly you don't have to lengthen your legs out if you don't want to, if you just want to keep your knees in. If this is where you're at today, that's all right too. But just move it around. Now let's go the other way. Just moving them around. Oh, it feels so good, doesn't it? All the way around. Yeah, you can feel that tightness in your core, right? Feels good. All right. So now, come on all the way down to your back and just hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. All right. Come on back up to your bathing. And again, you can stay on your back if you want to, okay? So let's start by just taking this right foot up to the sky. Okay, that feels good. Maybe you can lift the left leg up. That's all right. And then we're just going to go back and forth. So just slowly, nice and slow, back and forth. So we're kind of doing this walking. Notice where you're feeling it, huh? Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Working the core so that we are preventing anything from going out of alignment, right? And then come on, one more time. Up. How's that feel? Now, can you keep your legs up there? This is the one that'll get me, okay? So bring your both legs down. Don't touch the ground. And then bring it back up. And you can point your feet if you want to. I personally like flexing. Kind of gives me a little bit more strength to use in the legs. And just do it slow. It's a semi-isometric. It's actually dynamic, but if you do it slow, you are working your muscles just a little bit more. Keep going. And then come on back up. Soles of the feet to the floor. Come on down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest and just rock side to side. That felt good, huh? All right. Flip around to tabletop and then come into downward facing dog. Okay, when you're ready, take your time. If you need to get a drink, that's cool too. Okay, so you're in your dog. You're stretching out, taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Let's walk our feet behind our hands, come into a forward fold. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Let's come up halfway, flat back, okay? You're not rounding like this. You're really going out of the top of your head and your sit bones. Exhale down and then stand all the way up. Reach up, hands in the prayer. Okay, so we're going to do a standing pigeon. Oh, okay. So if you can come up on your toes, back on your heels. I know, I'm like ready for this. I'm going to show you all different ways of doing it. Certainly if you need a wall or whatever, great, whatever you need, okay? This is your class. Okay, so bend your knee. I'm taking my right foot, which may be your left, and I'm crossing it over the top of my left knee, which may be your right knee, okay? This is great. Or you can start coming down to that chair. And if you want to move your arms up, that's fine too. If you want to place your hands on the back of your skull, you can keep your hands on your hips. But go to that point, and I'm staring at something on the floor that's not moving so I don't fall over. Wherever it's working for you, maybe you'll bring your hands into prayer. This might work, and you may be able to come down just a little bit more. And if you're standing with a semi-straight leg, that's all right too. Just hold your leg up there. Feel the strength of that standing leg. See if you can balance any way that works for you. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Okay, come on back up. Foot back down. Maybe you want to shake it out a little bit. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. See, now your core is all strong after doing all those exercises, so you can do this one, okay? That's why I'm taking you up another level today, okay? Bending that other knee, crossing it over, and remember, one side is going to be a little bit more fun than the other. Go with it. Don't get mad at it. Have fun. Bend down, maybe bring your palms together, but feel what you need to feel. Come down where you want to be, okay? You're definitely getting a stretch. You're definitely getting strength. And although this may sound counterintuitive, relax, okay? Just breathe into it. Nice big inhale and exhale. And bring your hands back up and come on back up. I'm going to show you something really quick that for people that have like SI problems, a lot of us do, SI joint, which is where your sacrum is. It's kind of in here a little bit. And you'll find that sometimes it gets into, you'll get pains in your glutes and whatnot. So take your left foot and kind of point it forward, okay, and root your other leg, okay, and start lifting the hip up and then bringing it down. And this time you really can. This isn't really a balance pose. It's more about moving that hip up and down and getting a little bit of strength and movement in that SI joint, just kind of lubricating it a little bit. I wanted to share this with you because I thought, like, I saw a physical therapist was doing this, and I thought, wow, there are so many people that have low back problems that are like SI joint problems that if you do something like this every day, possibly it'll help you. Again, check with your doctor. Okay, other side, lift up and down. And so you see how I'm just lifting the hip up and down. You're also getting a little obliques going on here too. But just moving that up and down. And if there's any kind of pain, stop. Well, I shouldn't say good. There is good pain, and I know you know what I'm talking about on that. One more time, up and down. And now maybe you feel a little bit more looser and can do some hula hoop stuff, right? All right, come on up to the front of your mat. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Okay, hands to your knees. Inhale halfway up. Feel that nice stretch behind your hamstrings. Exhale down. And then come on down to child's pose. Toes together. V your knees out and stretch. Just relax. All the way down. Whew, doesn't that feel good? Nice big stretch. And walk your hands over to the right. So you'll feel that whole left side moving out. That left hip is kind of going down. And then move your hands over to the other side. Drop it down. Feeling a nice stretch. Okay. Come on down to your belly. Oh, yep. And notice, bring your hands down by your sides, palms facing the floor. Yep, that nice relaxation. Feeling, always taking in that relaxation moment, right? Because you know there's something else coming afterwards. Okay. So lift your arms up. Okay, bring your shoulder blades together. Lift your collarbone up. Lift your legs up. You can certainly keep your legs down, but we're working, as you know, the upper back. And keep breathing in, lifting up maybe a little bit more. Opening up the chest, making sure you're kind of looking down. I don't want you straining your neck. Keep holding it up there. Notice your heart rate's going up a little bit. Isn't that fun? And then stack your palms, bring a cheek down, and just rest. Maybe you'll bend your knees, windshield wiper, side to side. Just loosening up a little bit. Okay. Come on back down. Okay. Tops of the feet to the floor. Start with your hands down on the floor. Maybe this time start with your legs up, collarbone up, then arms up. Okay. If it's in your practice, you can clasp your hands behind your back. You can maybe bring your arms forward. Whatever works for you in this incredible upper back, obviously working the glutes. So good for us. Okay. We've got to get that back going. Everybody that's been taking my class should have super strong backs, right? So we do this every week. I do it on purpose. Okay, stack your hands the other way. Rest your cheek down. Feel that relaxation. Take it in. Make it become that lovely memory. You can windshield wiper if you want. Okay. All right. And then come on back into child's pose for just a moment. Just stretching anything out in the lower back that you need to. Okay. If you have blocks nearby, maybe you want that. This is a little bit of a challenging. Also, we're going to be up on our knees. If you want to get a blanket or something else under your knees, I highly recommend it. Okay. And if this isn't in your practice today, don't do it. Okay. So we're coming up onto our knees. Okay. You certainly can have your toes curled under if you want to. Whatever works for you, whatever makes you feel steady. Okay. So remember we were doing those twists. You can totally stay here. Bring your arms, your palms together, and just lean back just a little bit. Okay. Now you know what you're going to be working. Okay. And then come on upright. Okay. So bring the right arm back, left arm forward, and lean back a little bit. Oh, right. And then come on forward to prayer pose. Okay. Right arm forward, left arm back. Whoa. Working the quads, feeling that whole thing. Come on forward. This is a lovely feeling, isn't it? So let's go back again. Maybe leaning back if you need to. That's why I had your block. If you want to have a block there, that's cool too. We might even try and do camel today. Right arm forward, left arm back. If this is in your practice, hold it back. Come on forward. Okay. if you have your blocks, maybe bring them back here. Okay, if you want to try camel, if this is not in your practice today, that's okay too. I don't usually teach this one because it's pretty deep. Okay, so just like you did leaning back, okay, you can bring your hands to the block. You can bring your hands to your knees. Some of you may be, or to your heels. Some of you may be able to even get your hands all the way down. But it's a pretty intense stretch. And just feel that nice big opening. Inhale and exhale. And then come on back up. Gently come back into child's pose. Oh yeah, that's an intense one, huh? I hope it worked for you, all of you. Okay, come on up. Let's just do a nice forward fold. Bring your legs forward, fingertips down by your side, lengthen up, inhale up, and then exhale, just fold forward, just letting everything go. You don't have to get your hands to your toes. It's just about getting some restorative and a little bit of stretching after doing all that intense work we just did. And then come on back up. But I'm not done. Okay. I'm still into the core stuff. All right. We always do both. So just come down again to this reverse sphinx kind of tabletop thing, and your knees are bent. Okay, so bring your knees up. Now this should be easy for a lot of you, so we're just going to bicycle. So you're just going nice and slow. Okay, and whatever works for you. Now obviously if you bring your leg a little bit closer and straighter to the ground, you're going to get a little bit more of a workout. And then if you bring your knee closer into your chest, you're going to get a little bit more of a workout. Now this is a slow pace. We're doing just beach cruising here. Okay, we're not doing anything like that unless you're kind of geared up and you've had a lot of coffee. Go for that, but just work in that core, feeling that whole movement. We're also getting nice blood flow into our legs after doing all the camel stuff. Okay, and then come on back down, and then gently come on all the way down. Oh, okay, hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side a little bit. Okay, so coming into, we're going to do a little bit of a dynamic bridge. Okay, so you can start by maybe grabbing the sides of your mat. Or if you want to go into your robot, that's okay too. I'm just giving you a little bit of different options. Root your feet into the floor, okay? Now start lifting your sit bones up off of the air, off of the mat. Okay, and then hold it up there. Okay, can you let go of the sides of the mat and bring your arms up over by your ears? Okay, again, we're in that camel kind of pose. A little bit different though, a little bit of an S curve there. Not an S curve, but you know what I'm saying. We're up on our shoulders here. And then slowly bring your arms and your sit bones down to the earth. Pause for a moment. And then let's go back up. Reaching up, all the way up. Hold it up there. Make sure you feel all the different sides of your feet, in particular the big toe, pressing down in the heel. And then come on all the way back down. Relax. Oh, that feels so good, right? One more time. Come on up. Hold it up there. You're definitely working the glutes, but see if you can kind of, remember where I showed you where the SI joint was? See if you can kind of soften around that area. Hold it up there, breathing in, and then slowly come on back down. Right, okay. Lengthen your legs out. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Bring your right knee into your chest and just hug the knee into the side and feel the lengthening of the opposite leg stretch. Bring your arms out to a T and then take that right knee across to the left side, just loosening up. And your right knee does not have to touch the floor. Just keeping your shoulders on the ground. Just getting a good twist. Opening up the IT band, I believe. And then come on back up and then lengthen that leg out. Okay, bring the other leg in, hug it for just a moment so that you can feel along that front of your right quadricep where the hip flexor is. Just get another stretch there because we did some really good work there, right? Even the bicycles work that. And then bring the arms out to a T and then take that knee over. Again, it does not have to touch the floor. Just go where the stretch feels appropriate. And then as usual in twist, they're so good for moving your organs around, which may be good. I don't know. I mean, do organs need exercise? Possibly. Your heart does. And then come on back up. Okay. Now bring your feet, soles of the feet up to the sky. Grab the outside of your feet, ankles, shin, knees, coming into a happy baby. Just kind of rock side to side. Your lungs need exercise too. That's right. I'm answering my own question here. And just rock side to side, feeling the lower back. All right. And then when you're ready, straighten your legs out. Try not to blow off this part. I know a lot of you are like getting ready for your day or your night or whenever you're watching this, but see if you can just take a few moments to let your body just settle into the earth. Let your legs, your feet, legs all the way up your trunk to your shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Relax the whole throat. Your fingertips all the way back up your shoulders. We cannot forget, we did a lot of forearm stuff, so let that go. Relax your jaw. Relax the center of your forehead. And see if you can just be with your body for just a moment. Now, certainly you can stay here for as long as you want. But if you want to, you can start moving your fingers and toes. Getting that blood flow going again. Okay, rolling over onto your right side. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. And then slowly when you're ready, come on up to a seated position just like you started. And for just a moment, check in with yourself. See how the mood, the body feels right now. And inhale compassion to yourself. And exhale compassion to the world. Thanks for joining me. Namaste, everyone. Namaste. And hey, Douglas people, please, I haven't heard anything. No likes, no nothing. I need to know you're out there. I'd really appreciate any kind of feedback, likes, whatever. It'd be nice to know that you're there. Okay? It's kind of lonely out here. All right. See you soon, I hope. Bye.